Hi, I'm Curtis Thompson, and welcome to 320 Workshops. In this video, we're going to give this dresser a little bit of a freshen up. It doesn't have a lot wrong with it. The finish is pretty good, so we're not going to strip it, but we're going to do some to brighten that up, fix a couple small issues, and add some dividers to a couple of the drawers.
While this piece doesn't need to be refinished, we are going to put new polish on it. So we want to give it a good degrease and clean so that it won't be any contaminants to ruin that new finish. First thing I want to do is address the top. It is broken. There were two boards that have come unglued. So we're going to take the top off. Now the top was attached originally by cut nails that were hammered down through the very top. I don't want to replace those nails because I can't drive them back up to the top without ruining the finish, and you can't pull them through the bottom. So we're going to cut those off and we'll create a different way to hold the top on. But first we just got to get it disassembled, cleaned up, and re-glued. There were a couple areas on the top that were a little lighter, whether that was bleaching or just wear, I'm not sure. But we're touched up with a little bit of toner spray and then going to the coat of sealer, just a shellac spray to kind of seal that in, kind of keep the toner from being lifted from the finish. So here we're going to go ahead and get started on connecting the top in a different way. I'm going to make some cross braces that will screw into the front and back, and then we'll drill some holes down through that so I can bring a screw up from the bottom into the top. And we're going to elongate one of those holes so that it will be able to move and hopefully not crack the top again. Well, I'm not crazy about using modern screws on things. This is going to be hidden, and I feel like it's important that we just do it this way. So I'm going to give in to using some more modern screws to hold this in place.
Hi, it's been almost a year that I started making these videos. I've really enjoyed it, and I hope you have too. So if you like these videos and want to see more of them, please like and subscribe. Thanks a lot. So it has these little corner brackets at the legs, and two of them are missing. So I've got a piece of walnut. It's a thin piece, and it's almost exactly the same thickness as these brackets. So I'm going to be able to cut these out of this. So what I'll do is I'll just kind of lay it down here and mark it out. And I'm cutting it out of this end where these knots are because I can avoid those and I'm not wasting any longer, better pieces of walnut. Now, just cut that off with the bandsaw and we'll have it done.
Okay, this isn't a bandsaw. What I decided to do, since there were two, I just want to kind of experiment which would be faster, using a fret saw or a bandsaw to cut them out. So I'm doing the first one with the fret saw, the second I'll do with the bandsaw. Basically, I found out, the bandsaw was probably a little bit quicker, all in all, but, by the time you get it set up and all, it probably evens out to about the same. It might have been my imagination, but I really kind of thought the rasp part went faster on the hand cut bracket than it did on the bandsaw bracket. But again, it could have been just my imagination. And now we'll add a little color with some toner spray and put this up on the bench. Tanner could have helped me, but he's too busy with his bone. I'm going to scrape off any of the old glue where the brackets go. And then I'll get these glued on with some hide glue and replace some nails in them to hold them in place. Now one of the drawers was going in too far, so I need to put some kind of stop to keep it from going in too far. So I used these little wedges that I was able to figure out how thick I needed the stops to be. And then I just put a little piece of wood behind them about the thickness those wedges showed me. Now to prepare for the finish, I'm going to sand everything down with a 320 grit sandpaper just to give it a little bit of a bite. And we're going to put a Qualisol by Mohawk finish on it. It's what's called a fortified French polish, and it can be used over any cured shellac, varnish, lacquer. And it's supposed to be a little stronger than just a straight lacquer. And I'm rubbing the finish on with a pad. We'll give everything about 3 coats of the Qualisol. And then I'm going to touch up the scratches with a little cover-up pen. This is Perfect Brown. It does a pretty good job hiding the scratches. And now to reattach the top. this sounds a little crazy, but what I like to do with my finished top is to rub it down with a piece of a brown paper bag. It's got a little bit of grit to it, so it takes off any kind of very small nits, but it almost burnishes the top, and I think it does add a little bit of a luster to it. Now the lock on the very top drawer had been bent at some point in time and then put back on with a screw that was too big. So we're going to replace the screw, and I'm just going to tap this down and try and flatten it out a little bit so that it won't catch on things. So now we'll get the locks put back on and the drawer handles. Now I wanted to add some dividers in the top drawer just to kind of organize things a little bit better. So I'm cutting some plywood up to the right width. I'm making some little small quarter rounds, and we'll get that all sanded down and hold them in place with those quarter rounds at each side. I'll use a square to make sure they're nice and square in the drawer and tack that in place. Little 23 gauge brads can be removed, so it's not really doing any harm to the drawer itself. Okay, we'll put that in, and voila, magically they got stained somehow. I'm going to use some old Johnson's paste wax to wax up the runners in the top of the board so that there won't be as much friction. That about does it. Admittedly, there's not a lot of difference in the way it looks. The finish does look cleaner and a little shinier, but there was a few repairs, but not a whole lot on this piece.
You know, this chest of drawers has been in my family for generations. It was my father's and my grandfather's before him. And it needed a little bit of tender loving care. Got those brackets fixed that I've been meaning to do for years. Fixed a few scratches and gave it some new finish to help it last another generation. So I'm real pleased with how it turned out. Thanks for stopping by. In this video, we're going to address this dresser. Why the fuck did I say that?
Address it what?
Hello, hello, dresser.